Hey guys, it's Ryan here, coming at you with a video about down dog and up dog. Now you've been introduced to this in our warm-ups, but I want to give you this video so you have reference to it when you're doing this at home. And it's a great thing to do at home because you're going to build a lot of upper body strength, keep your shoulders healthy and mobile, build a lot of core strength, and start to lengthen out the backs of our legs, our hamstrings, and our calves. All right, before we get started with our up dogs and down dogs though, we're going to work through cats and cows. So lots of animals going on today. That's going to get us warmed up, so this cat-cow. So we're going to start on all fours. A little space between my knees as my knees are underneath my hips. Fingers spread wide underneath my shoulders. From here, I'm going to look forward as I drop my belly and start to look up. The shoulder blades on my back are squeezing together here. From here, I'm going to exhale as I push the ground away, round my back, let my head drop, and my shoulder blades slide apart. So shoulder blades are going from towards my spine to the outside at this point. Then they squeeze together back closer to my spine. Pushing the ground away, rounding my back. So I want you to cycle through that a couple times to get warmed up, warming up the spine, warming up the shoulders. From there, we can go into our first down dog. So you can just, with all fours, tuck your toes under and lift your hips high into that down dog. I like to go a little bit farther out into a plank position first and use my belly, so I'm tucking in my core to lift my hips high and my upper back to push my chest back. Now the goal of this position is to create as much space between my hips and my head as possible. And I'm thinking about little strings pulling my hips up and back. To make that happen, I have to push back with my shoulders, and I may have to bend my knees to tilt my hips up. So if I try to straighten my legs too early, it rounds my back, so if you see that. But if I bend my knees, press back with my upper back, and then push my hips up, I'm creating this big A shape. At that point, I can maybe start to drive my heels towards the ground and get that stretch through the backs of my legs. That's what's going on with the overall shape of our down dog. I want to think about the shoulders while we're doing this, all right? So I've got my fingers pointed forward. I've got creases of my wrist pointed forward, so my forearm stays there. But I want to think about my upper arm rotating out slightly. This is going to allow me to push into the ground, but keep my shoulder blade down and back. So I'm not shrugging up towards my ears. I'm still active, pressing up, but I keep my shoulder blade down and back as I reach up, rotating this upper part of my arm that way while keeping my wrist straight forward. So that is down dog. We want to use that in conjunction with up dog to go through a full range of motion and open up our chest at the same time we're opening up our back. So lots of cool ways to get into down dog, into up dog, by doing all these flowy things. The bottom line is you can just lower to the ground, maybe taking your knees first to the ground, then your chest. My hands stay under my shoulders, tops of my feet stay on the mat, and I'm going to push myself up, almost straighten my arms, maybe getting straight. The biggest thing is taking my shoulders back and chest forward. I don't want to be hunched over here. I gotta get my shoulders back and open up that chest. So my shoulder blades on my back are sliding together as that chest opens up and my shoulders stay back. You can pull your rib cage forward a little bit too, but that may arch your back and put some pressure into that lower back. But just think about the chest opening and maybe your ribs coming forward slightly. So again, hands are under my shoulders, feet are flat on the ground, pressing up, keeping the shoulders back, chest is nice and tall. Just like getting into this position, there's lots of cool ways to get out of it into another down dog. I can roll over the tops of my feet using my core to pull me up. My hips go high. Or I can get to the top of a push-up and then go. Or I can just go to all fours, tuck my toes under like I've already did. Strengthen that core, lift the hips high, push the chest back. Remember to keep those legs bent so I drive my hips up and then start to straighten my legs. Your head during that down dog position should have your ears in line with your biceps. So I don't want to be looking up and I don't want to just let my head dangle. You'll see my head comes back to a neutral position, almost looking back towards my knees or my navel. So, what I want you to do is flow through that cycle, up dogs, down dogs, for 3 minutes, 3 to 4 times a week. Now you can spend some time in those up dogs and down dogs. You don't need to be hurrying through this. Take 3 or 5 breaths, nice long breaths in each position to really feel the chest open, the back open, and feel that sturdiness through your shoulders and feel that lengthening happening through your legs. Thanks.